We got to get into this article here. Check this out. So, Columbia University hosting 6 separate graduation ceremonies based on income level, race, and ethnicities. Segregation is back, everyone. It's back, and it's woke now. So it's okay. It's okay to be segregated based on our race, even though they fought for a long time to, get rid of that. It's kind of nuts. Check us out. Let's see. New York City Schools website details graduation ceremonies for Native, Asian, Latinx, even though that in itself, no Latino person wants that. They're like, that's racist. Stop using that term, please. Anyway, and Black students taking place for Columbia College, Columbia Engineering, and General Studies, and Barnard College at the end of April. Another dubbed FLI graduation is for first generation or low income community. The school is also hosting a lavender graduation for the LGBTIAQ plus. What does the I, A, and Q stand for?
No, they've been making them up at this point.
Every single time I see that, there's another letter added onto that. I'm not making fun of it. It's just a simple fact that I don't understand how they keep adding more.
I am making fun of it because it is odd.
You can. The Q I thought was the ones that wasn't strictly defined. So LGBTQ is like, that's it. Like, why? Okay. Anyway, I digress. Due to coronavirus restrictions, the ceremonies will take place online. It's unclear when the separate ceremonies were announced, but Sunday was the deadline for nominating individuals for Columbia College, Columbia Engineering, General Studies for the Multicultural Affairs graduation cords. Columbia University did not immediately respond. What a surprise. The university on Tuesday issued a statement on Twitter regarding the graduation ceremonies, saying the events exist in addition to, not instead of, university-wide commencement and individual school class days, and are voluntary and open to every student. So does that mean that they are... I'm not sure what exactly are they trying to say there. They're saying that, oh, no, there's the regular ceremony that everyone can attend, but if you want to feel special, we will allow that for the victims out there, right? Because really it is. If you're a minority or a victim in this world.
My question is, where is the graduation specifically for the white folk? I didn't see that one in the article. Am I lost? Hello?
You know what? Let's see. I don't. Nope. No. They get to go to the regular ceremony, which I guess is for white folks. Well, no. So, the regular ceremonies is for everyone. Now they have special. Let's see. Again, for the LGBT community, the first generation or low income community, Native, Asian, Latinx, and Black students. That's it. Those are the...
Wow. So just regular white people don't get their own. This is just discrimination at its finest. It seems like to me, I'm lost.
I mean, you got a good point. I mean, this seems pretty racist.
That's what I'm saying. Let's be honest here.
It's racist. It is. They're segregating us, and then, well, only the minorities get segregated out. And it's like, why does that sound familiar? What is familiar about? Oh, is that not what it was like 60, 70 years ago when segregation was a thing, when there was a whites only drinking fountain? We're regressing. We're going back to that. Identity politics. You know what? They want us divided, man.
Of course they do. They just want to control it, and they want to be racist towards white people. That's what it's about now. And it's usually these liberal white people who are the ones orchestrating all of this. Yep. So which makes it more funny within itself. All of this what they call it, white guilt, rubbing feet, Black Lives Matter hats on, and all that. This is like the most. This is insane. This is so insane.
Oh, here, let's check this out. So further down in the article, it says they continue. These events are important, intimate, and welcoming spaces for students aligned with these groups to come together to celebrate their achievements if they wish. The university wrote in a tweet, they are organized in tandem with students and student groups. Columbia's university-wide commencement ceremony will be held April 30th. Last month, Young America's Foundation flagged a whites-only caucus event scheduled to take place at Elon University. It was intended to give white people a space to learn about and process their awareness of and complicity in unjust systems without harming their friends of color, according to an email distributed by the university. Okay, so not only do they not get their own... So, okay, wait. So there was an attempt to have a whites-only caucus, as they put it, to tell them how being white is bad, and they weren't even allowed to do that. They weren't. So
okay.
I'm not even sure what's going on anymore.
I'm about to buy a White Lives Matter shirt. It's complete.
Wait, you don't have one anymore?
I thought I ordered one, but it never came. No,
I know you were saying something about getting one.
Yeah, so I was gonna get one. I haven't got it yet, but I have a straight pride shirt. So next I gotta get me a White Lives Matter shirt and sport that around. I'm gonna definitely be called a COON for that one.
I mean, I just picture a shirt that just says Lives Matter and then just that has all of the different races and just crossed all of them out. Because I mean, just lives matter, man. Either they do or they don't. Either they all do or none of them do. And it's like, or basically, oh, even better, instead of crosses, it just says no over each race. No lives matter. Nothing. You got to earn everything. Earn your keep.
This is what happens when you give people an inch in every aspect. Even if you just name off what they just named. First off, Latinx. What is that, bro?
I don't know. That's some white liberal coined to that, didn't they? They're like, yes, it's so inclusive.
And I'm telling you, white people are orchestrating this. It's so funny because white liberals think, matter of fact, USA Today called me a white nationalist. So, I mean, that's odd. Yeah, you see the article about white nationalism, and I was on the cover. It was very interesting. Yeah,
you used your picture.
Yeah, your favorite white nationalist. And what's funny is all these are usually done by white liberals, and people don't realize that white liberals literally think they know what's best for you.
Yes,
and I know they do because they DM me and say, "Bryson, I'm white. I know. Trust me. Just listen." Listen to me, Bryson. I know what's best.
Listen, all right. Listen, you're clearly in the wrong. We know that we're superior. That's Wait, what?
Listen, this is proof. That's why I try to do segregation because they think they know what's best. Like, come on now.
They're proving it. They don't even realize it. They don't see that they are actually proving it themselves every time they open their mouth to try to tell someone like you. Look, they know better. Look, what? How?
What? This is how they feel. This is that the article you just read just proved it. They even tried to do a fake whites only one, and that got rejected. Yeah, and it's like, bro, white people need to start a white only club. In all these colleges.
No, see, I disagree because that is playing to their being low, going low. And it's like, I refuse because I will not be defined by my race. No one's going to convince me to do that. You and I, we're cool, man. I love your vibe is awesome. We vibe really well. I don't think about your skin color because we vibe. We're cool. That doesn't come into play with, our friendship. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're cool. You support me. I support you. It's like, period. Done. So
my best friend was white.
Awesome. But it's like, is it because he was white? No,
just
probably because he was a cool dude.
Well, here's the thing: we both grew up in the same neighborhood, and we just started hanging out because we're the same age, and maybe that's how humans operate.
Maybe had similar interests.
Yeah, similar interests. You know, maybe it's less about color and more just about where you It's more about where you live, who you grew up around, who you end up hanging with them from. Because it was all types of kids in our neighborhood, but they just ended up being my best friend. They want you to think it's about race. I'm just sort of a person that's like, I like trolling sometimes. So if they just did a little white only event just to troll and allow black people in it that are conservatives with Trump hats on and stuff like that, I just think that'd be the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I'm sure there's people out there that would do that. But the thing is they would almost, I say they, all right, the people that are celebrating Columbia University doing this, those people would probably look at that and be like, proof white supremacy exists.
Oh, of course.
See, Bryson is a white nationalist.
For sure. I embrace it already. I mean,
but they don't understand that it's literally the same thing. You can't have. You're having Native American. Yeah, look, if you're Native American, by all means celebrate your heritage. Like that's fine. Like to celebrate one's heritage is great. But when you are separating it all and segregating them based on race, and then excluding a big portion of the populace, that is racism. I don't know how else to say it to these people. Like they don't understand. They're fighting racism with racism and creating racism in under the guise of fighting racism.
The
When is it
problem
going to end?
The problem with this is it's obviously a slippery slope because that's how we're even here.
Yeah.
But the main problem with it is when does this end until people start canceling themselves?
When
now
does it end?
It's like it can't end because now it's just this. You have to pander to everybody. You know, you have to pander to all of these groups that claim to be oppressed, and it's a never-ending thing. And then all these social media companies changing their guidelines to cater to this new never-ending circle of oppression, and now it never stops. It won't stop until nobody can say anything.
Right. Yeah, that's really the point. When will it end? Is there going to be a point where we go, okay, finally, we're all on an equal plane, and we're all equal now? Cool, because like that's where I would like to be. And I was even told that is racist. Someone who wants people to be equal, that in itself is white supremacy. That's what they're telling people. That's what they're convincing people now. And it's like, it won't end. It's not going to end. They need to be victims. They need to have something to be a victim for. And the only thing almost left nowadays is their skin color, which people fought for a long time to get rid of. It's spitting in the face of the people that have fought to end racism and segregation in the past. Period. It's spitting in their face, and it's sad to see.
I had a coworker before I started doing music. Before I was able to do music full time. Thank everybody who supported me, by the way. But I had a coworker. His name was Frank. He's about late 70s or late 80s, something like that. Okay. He was actually still working, and when he was younger, he actually grew up, in the times where there was like white fountains, black fountains, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he said the thing that gets him is not people claiming to want equal playing fields, is that people didn't even seem this angry even then. He said, how are people now so angry about something they've never experienced?
They think they have.
Yes.
They think they've experienced it because they've been told that that's the way society is.
Movies,
they have no clue.
Oh, come on. All of these oppression slave movies, TV shows, your favorite celebrities. Yep. Everybody tell you how bad things was, and you think you went through it yourself, but you got your grandmama and granddaddy who they themselves probably didn't go through much.
Yeah.
And they're telling you, even your parents. Like, let me tell you, I don't know how old people think things are. Your parents did not go through oppression unless your parents are like had you when they was 60. I'm letting you know this right now. Your parents did not go through any heavy oppression. You know what I'm saying? Right. But we're acting like we're the ones that were oppressed. And then now you toss in the LGBTITABC people in it. You got the Latinx, whatever the crap that means in it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo. Is that how you pronounce it? Latinx, Latinx, links?
Honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea. I just see it. I think it's Latinx.
Latinx.
I don't know. Well, it's Latino, so Latinx, maybe. I don't know. All I know is anytime I've ever seen that word be used, the comments are like, "I'm Latino, and you can F off."
Usually
that is racist. Stop using that term. Nobody likes it. That's all I see. And it's like, well, I mean, the Latino community is proud to be Latino. They're like, don't take that from us. We're cool. Keep us out of this thing here. Like, we're good.
I get it because literally the Spanish is literally based in gender. Yeah, masculine or feminine. Yeah,
that's true.
Latina. Yeah. Okay, I see what they're doing there. They're upset. Yeah. That doesn't help their point. Like, think about it. They literally changed the word definition to fit their life. Did you know? You know the original word of definition is literally just based on sex, right?
What of what?
The word gender.
Yeah.
The original definition is simply based on sex. It is the
Really?
most simple. Yes, like they just changed the definition like less than 10 years ago.
Man.
And then when I bring it up to these leftists on Twitch, when I be debating them, they say, why can't we change words? We change words all the time. We change definitions all the time. I'm like, yeah, okay, great argument, kid.
You know, the Spanish government over in Spain, they were said, we are not going to change our language because their whole language, Spanish, is gendered. There's masculine and feminine. And they're like, sorry, no, we're not changing our language.
That'd be dumb.
I was like, based. Based.
Facts. Why would you change? Like, bro, I don't know. People have lost their minds. I wish some of these Americans would take this energy to like somewhere like Africa or the Middle East and see what happens to them with that.
No. They don't want to deal with that. Same with why climate activists don't talk about China. They're like, whoa, we're worried about here. All right, we got to fix the problems here. Of course, when it comes to helping smaller communities in America, it's all backwards. You know what? They only care about what they're told to care about. Who are we kidding, right? It's ridiculous.
You know, the funny thing is I brought up my first friend being white. His name was John. The funny thing is, based on our lives, I'm supposed to be the white guy because I grew up with both of my parents, so which automatically means my parents had more income, which automatically means I had better things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? We usually showed up to them because his mother grew up with my dad. Okay. And his parents he grew up in like a single parent house home, like going back and forth between father and mother houses, stuff like that.
Your dad did, or
no? John, John did. My old wife.
Shout out to your dad, by the way.
Yes, my dad. My first best friend John. He went through what people think all black people go through. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when people when you look at things from the lens of color, you will eventually become irrational or eventually become illogical or eventually be ignorant because you're basing things on something that isn't real.
Right.
This is just a color. This is literally just a color, bro. This is not this. I'm sorry, but that's not an experience. Because if it was an experience, then why did I grow up with both my parents and and things of that nature? It's not reality.
Yeah, exactly. Well, their argument will be that's your reality, not my reality. Like, there's different perspectives. There's different, and they don't understand that that's true for literally everyone. It has, again, they're trying to apply it to skin color when it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to just do with being a human being on this planet. Experiences. Life sucks. Life is hard. Life is challenging. Things happen that are terrible in this world that it will never change because some humans are evil and some humans aren't. And that the ability to be good or bad lies in everyone. And that has nothing to do with skin color. And they don't get that. It's funny how much they prove their own point wrong when they just open their mouth. Right?
True. There's good people that's bad and it has nothing to do with color, bro. I know good and bad people of all types. You know what I mean? Even on face value, bro, it isn't logical.
No,
it isn't. It just simply isn't. People try to force it to be logical, which is why when you talk to these people, they get very angry when you speak to them. We try to say something to the black community on Twitter, they get super angry, and now you're a super coon or whatever words they want to use, or even
have you been called a super coon?
Bro, the funniest one is that the MAGA onesie I got.
You have a MAGA onesie.
Yeah. You didn't see the picture that Trump tweeted?
Trump tweeted your onesie?
Me and my girlfriend, we had the MAGA onesies, the matching MAGA onesies with the guns.
Oh my god!
I must have missed that picture.
No, I missed
that. So yeah, I got this. It's like a pajama suit, basically. Make America Great Again on it, and we had the guns. And somebody posted a picture of me in the MAGA onesie and called me because it looked sort of like the Evil Knievel outfit. Okay. They call me Evil Coon Evil, and it was the funniest thing I've ever. Like I was dying. I was like, "Yo, that is hilarious."
They're trying to insult you and get you all raveled up, and you're just like, "I don't care."
Bro, I'm sorry, but if anybody thinks they're gonna make me mad on the internet, y'all have lost your mind. I literally laugh about these things. Like, especially if you say a good joke, I
Yeah.
am dying about it. It's like hilarious.
You know what? And I think most people don't want this segregation. I feel most people are over it and are like, this is not reality. These people are convinced, like you said, movies, media, they're convinced that this thing is so oppressive and ever present in everybody's lives. And it's just not.